Hello, it's Doc G. I just want to say I've been getting a lot of questions about why, my integrity actually. Why am I doing what I'm doing for the independents? I must be getting something out of it. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not. I was always looking for a way, when I got on FM radio, to find a way to increase exposure without creasing the pocketbook, without creasing the wallet, without creasing money from any of the sources that you need to tap into to become successful. So what I decided to do was, okay, let's start playing indies. Once we play the indies, if they support us, which many of them don't, and I don't understand why, not only do we pay royalties, we work with other radio stations that pay royalties as well. I'm talking about QStarRadio.com and SpaceCoastIRadio.com. We are not just indies. We're not just an indie station. We're an oldies, and we're a variety station. That's what we are. Everybody else is somebody different. We're variety. We're from all the way from the 60s all the way up to today's music. As long as it's listenable, good to hear, and family friendly, which means it doesn't have a bad language. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to show you my integrity and where my heart is. And my heart is to get the indie music out there to the people, to the masses, as I always say. So what I decided to do was develop this radio station that could do that and create a big following that not only like music, but like all kinds of music, whether it's Southern rock, oldies, classic rock, uh, jazz, blues, which a lot of these artists actually are influenced by different artists. So when I say that, what I'm trying to say is that on my new venture now, going with City of Angels, which is, actually you can check it out, City of Angels, cityofangelsnj.org is their website. And we're putting together, and I've mentioned this before, we're putting together a whole network of radio stations. Now, here's how that's going to affect not the listener, but the independent artist. You have to do nothing. Nothing at all. If you want to promote us, fine. If you want to promote the station and promote City of Angels, New Jersey, and what they're doing, thank you, because we're getting a lot of corporations on board. So what I want to say to you is, please support whatever way you can, whether it's listening, tell other fans, tell listeners to request your music, or just send them to the websites to donate if they want. There's no hassle there. We would really appreciate any of the following that you can do. But the idea behind the network is, as kids become clean, 90 days clean or more from the drug abuse, they will, many of them are already interested in creating their own radio station. Now, today's radio station consists of one, a stream, which is a IP address that goes to another server, and that server goes out through a legal place where it can be viewed, so they can see the title and the song. This way, that makes it legal. That's a fee. It's a fee for the stream. It's a fee for legalizing it, and of course, websites, you can be free, but to make them legal, we have to, well, not legal, but to make them more, that Google will see them, and the robots see them, the botnets, they call them. It has to be a domain that is registered, and it has to be not a free website. Free websites don't get hardly any views. And that's just the way it is. Google will not allow free websites to get views because people create free websites all the time. And even though the bots crawl them, it doesn't mean anything. So the idea behind this is, okay, here's the idea. Get the radio stations, get one started. And while it's getting started, while the artists or the person that's doing the radio station, which is the recovering addict, I will insert whatever genre of music that they decide to do. If they decide to do Christian rock, of course, there's going to be a lot of positive messages of Christian rock on there that I would also help them with. Now, many of my DJs and many of my affiliate stations will actually be streaming on this news station, and many of the independents, whether they're on that show or on that station or on my station, will be also streamed. So this is going to be more exposure for the indie artist, more exposure for the station that's working with us, more exposure for the DJ that's running the show, and more exposure for the artist that works with us. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's what you're going to get out of it. So you figure one station is one station, and you can start another one, and eventually we're going to have our own network. And I say network. There could be many stations. Once we get started, it's going to go like clockwork, because you start learning shortcuts, quick fixes, and City of Angels is going to be on board with this. But City of Angels also has to pay for a lot of this stuff. So that's why I asked for you to help the addicts, recovering addicts. Many people I ran into have told me, especially, they've worked with recovering addicts, or they were addicts themselves, so they know where they're coming from. So this is recovering addicts helping recovering addicts. And that's basically what any type of program like this is about. Somebody that's been there, done that, can help or can relate to the person in the problem and can help them overcome the problem and stay clean and stay as a good person, a good citizen, and actually start making a living by doing these radio stations, making a living by selling advertising. And how it comes in for us is because we are a radio station, but we still are for profit. We're not a non-profit thing. I've been doing this for 12 years. I haven't made a very good profit yet. And I don't know if I ever will. But you know what? It's not all about profit. I say that all the time, but it's not all about profit. If I can help some of these addicts out of their problems, that's what I want to do. That's what God's calling is for me. And the indies, you know, you guys, you can help me, or you can, you know, help them. I mean, either way, it's going to be an advantage for you either way. In other words, what's going to happen is, say, maybe maybe a couple months down the road, we have 10 stations. That means 10 stations probably will have either your music on it that other people will listen to, or your advertising, which means you can have your ad link for your website. If you have iTunes, if you have Reverb Nation, if you have anything like that, make up a quick audio promo, and I'll run them, and I'll run them all through all the stations. Because once I control all the stations, I can pretty much tell them, I want you to run this ad 2 or 3 times a day. Now, I'm not saying that we're not going to charge for these ads. I'm saying that we would take donations, and if you can donate, we will be glad to run your ads. Businesses, I'm talking to you, local and international, I'm talking to you, just like KFC. They want to get on board with us. Sony wants to get on board with us. What is your holdup? Come join us. Come join Hamilton Radio. Come join HR Media, the network, and we're gonna change the world. We're gonna try to anyway. And I think that you're with me on this. So please understand, it's not about that I want to take over anything. I'm not trying to do that. I want to make sure that everybody gets their fair share. The indies, the stations, the DJs, me. But I'm not first. The kids are first. That's where I'm putting my faith in. The kids, the teens that are misguided, that want to get off drugs, that want to feel better about themselves. They want to look in the mirror and say, yeah, you know what? I am somebody now. I created something that I never thought I would be able to have. A radio station? Is that possible? No. Is it possible? Yeah. Can I make it happen? Yes. Will I? Yes. With your help or without it. Thank you.